Session 21 of Fundamentals of Financial Management of 4th semester BBA of Mangalore University. In this session, we shall study about average rate of return, also called as accounting rate of return, which is a technique of capital budgeting under the traditional method. Average rate of return or accounting rate of return. This method takes into account the earnings expected from the investment over their whole life. It is known as accounting rate of return method for the reason that under this method the accounting concept of profit, that is net profit after depreciation and tax, is used rather than cash inflows. According to this method, various projects are ranked in order of the rate of earnings or rate of return. The project with higher rate of return is selected as compared to the one with lower rate of return. A minimum rate of return or cut-off rate is specified by the firm, and the project with higher rate of return than the cut-off rate are accepted. The following formulas are used to find the average rate of return. Average profit after taxes is found out by total expected profit after taxes during life of the project is divided by the life of the project in terms of years. Then we find average investment is equal to salvage value plus half of initial investment minus salvage value. Then finally, average rate of return is equal to average profit after tax divided by average investment into 100, and average profit after depreciation and taxes is divided by the average investment. The merits of ARR. The method takes into account savings over the entire economic life of the asset. Hence, it provides a better comparison of the projects as compared to the payback method. The method embodies the concept of net earnings while evaluating capital investment projects which are absent in the case of all other methods. As this method is based upon accounting concept of profit, it can be readily calculated from the financial data. The demerits of this method are: the method does not take into consideration the time value of money. Thus, it has the same fundamental defect as that of the payback period method. Second is, there are different methods for calculating the accounting rate of return due to the diverse concepts of investments as well as earnings. Each method gives different results, and this reduces the reliability of the method. And third is, it does not consider the cash flows, which are more important than the accounting profits. Next is, it ignores the time period within which the profits are earned. This is not proper because longer the term of the project, greater is the risk involved. This method cannot be applied to a situation where investment in a project is to be in parts.